What's happening, internet? It's time for another BattlBox review. I got mission 17 right here, and as you can tell, I'm not in my normal setting. I'm actually outside in my backyard, simply because the contents of this here box is a little bit, well, you might say I don't want to play with this stuff indoors. So let's jump on into this box while we listen to the lawnmowers and the crickets and the bugs and the swamp frogs in the back. Come along with me. Oh. All right. It is hot out here. It's hot. July, I'm out here sweating. Thank goodness my beard provides me some air conditioning. You know, everybody's like, ain't you hot with that beard? I'm like, okay, time out. The weight of a man is too much for you, okay? But when the beard gets wet with sweat and the breeze blows a little bit, natural air conditioning, baby. As always, we've got the sit rep card here, as it says here, mission 17 Firebox. So now you know why I didn't want to mess with this stuff in the house, because you know, in some past videos when we got some fire stuff, you know, I'm playing with ferrocerium rods and stuff and shooting sparks out onto the carpet. And this month's box, yeah, we're not gonna be doing that. So, as always, like I say, we got mission 17 Firebox. You've got each level of subscription, the cost of each level, and the value of each product, and the value of the total box. And on the back side, we have kind of, as always, a little synopsis of what the box is about, the theme, etc., etc. So let's jump on into it. I'm going to start out with the basic box, obviously, $24.99 box, $25 box. So long as the rain holds out and I don't have to run the camera gear in the house, I've got another camera set up down here on the ground that I'm going to show you using these products, okay? Also got some of this right here. As always, good for, I say as always a lot. I need to change that up. As always, I don't know what to change it up to. First on the list, if I can get the sweat out of my eyes, is Live Fire Gear Survival Kit. Here we go, Live Fire Gear Survival Kit, and I'll get a little closer shot of it down there. Need to open the package up here. It's got the packaging off. Let's go to the other camera. All right, so what we have here is a small metal tin, and you open it up, and it's got a yellow substance on the inside, and it's kind of a pad, I guess you would say. Let me grab this here. This is the more, you can kind of rough this up, get some fibers going there, like so. Just like that, we got fire. So what's really cool about this is you can start this up, slide it up into some tinder that you already got put together, you know, to start a fire. Once your fire kind of gets to going on its own, you can take this out. The really neat thing is you can just snuff it out and you can reuse it later. Plenty of material. Ooh, that's a little warm. It's got plenty of material in there. So you can just use a little bit of it and get back in there, fool. You can snuff it out and use it again. So that's a cool little kit right there to add. That'd be a great EDC fire starter to have because it's small and compact and obviously reusable and lightweight. So very cool. According to the card here, The first item of basics, this live fire gear, fire starter, comes in at $13.99. Very cool. So next on the list is zombie tinder. This is really cool stuff. Throw trash all in my yard. But it's a small tin with some fibrous material to use as a fire starter. So let's go check it out. So they're calling this the Jellied Gin Cotton Tin. I'm hoping it's focusing. We'll open it up here. You pull out your little piece of it there. Let the sun come out. Goodness, I'm surprised the sun don't fire that stuff up right now. It's so friggin' hot out here. Fire it up. Well, that was easy. So that's definitely a way you can light up some of your packing material. That stuff worked really good. Just taking a spark with a ferrocerium rod. Let's move it back out of the way here. Mess up my blade. I'm just curious if it'll fire up again. How about that? So even after I snuffed it out and it's charred up pretty good, it still took a spark. Very cool. The Zombie Tinder Jelly Gin tin, cotton tin, comes in at $6.95. And that's a generous amount of that stuff. I just used a little bit, and as you can see, there's a pile of that stuff in there. And it is hot. I need a freaking water boy. Mama said, I need some of that high quality H2O. I'm about to burn slab up. How y'all like my hat? My daughter picked that hat out for me to help keep the sun off my back and my ears. The next item on the basic list is a Dragonfire Tinderbox Extreme Pouch. Really cool product right here. This company is a family-owned company. A man and his wife pretty much hand select natural tinder material, package it in waterproof resealable packages, and they've got several different sizes of these. So let's go check out what's inside. All right, so here we go, a little close-up of the package. Dragonfire Tinderbox Extreme. And it's got some directions on the back, including my sweat. All right, so resealable package. And look at all that stuff in there. I'm just gonna pull some of it out just so you can see. I mean, all sorts of stuff. Twigs, sticks. So I mean, look at that, that's good stuff. Put some of this back in. So I'm taking my knife here, trying to get some nice fibrous pieces off of this. See if we can't get us something going here. Trying to start. How about that? Always carry a lighter with you. All right, finally got it going. Took a little bit of time, and me sweating in it probably hasn't helped any either. Not as fast as some methods, but it did work. So now you can start building your fire on top of this. Whew. I'm sweating like a daggum couple hogs in a pepper patch. It did take a little bit longer to get going than, say, using the live fire or this, but very good natural way to get a fire started. This dragon-fired Tinderbox extreme pouch comes in at $12. All right, so next on the list is a Pocket Bellows Weatherproof Fire-Starting Kit. This little guy right here, pocketbellows.com. So really cool little tube here. You've got some tinder, a flint, a striker and a ferrous seam rod, and this retractable, the sun has come out, bellows you can put in the fire and blow air to help fuel the fire. Let's go check that out. All right, so I still got some of this going on here, but again, we've got some tinder, a waterproof container, steel, and then this tube here that you can blow air with. Pretty cool. So let's see what we got in here for tinder. It's like a cotton, wax coated cotton. Flare this out a little bit. I'm scared it's fixing to start storming. See how this little guy here works. There we go. Let's get it on over here with these guys. With the bellows. Works pretty good. So it's really cool that the tinder comes in this nice little tube here. It's called the baddest bee fire fuses. That's what it says there on the package. I don't know if you can see that or not. So this weatherproof fire starting kit from pocketbellows.com comes in at $24.99. That's a really cool kit right there, and it's fairly compact, won't take up a whole lot of space. $24.99. All right, so the last item on the basic box is a guitar pick, or 2 guitar picks they sent with BattlBox logo on it. It's a freebie, okay? So these are freebies, but you're saying, hey, I don't know how to play guitar. Yeah, me either. Mary Had a Little Lamb is about all I can do on the guitar. But these are made of celluloid, a very, very highly flammable material. So let's take a look at it real quick, why don't we? All right, so I went and got a stick to try to show you guys. So I bored a little hole right there, and I got a little slot right there so that the guitar pick can stick down in the slot. So first thing I'm gonna try to do is get some material down in that hole. So let's see, I'm gonna give it a shot. There we go. Heh, I did it, imagine that. So that proves a guitar pick can help you start a fire. Whew. So guitar picks were free. Boom! Can't believe I actually did it. Whew. I'll be honest with you, I enjoy shooting the BattlBox videos up in my man cave. Air conditioning is nice. So the basic comes in at $57.93 value for all you see here. The zombie tinder, live fire, the Tinderbox, the pocket bellows, and the 2 freebie, well now only got 1, freebie guitar pick. I'm out of breath. This fire starting's freaking wear you out. Old Hooch is over here gonna come, I guess he's gonna come join in on the fun down there. You might be hearing him breathing down there. Panting, I'm fixing to start panting. It's getting hot out here. Next up is the advanced box, all right? The advanced box has 2 items in it this month. $50 subscription cost includes those 2 items and everything that was in basic. This month, the first item is a Zombie Tinder Pioneer Char Tin. Now this is really cool. If you've never used a flint and steel before and you got this box, well now you've got a kit that has a flint and steel in it. So let's go down here to the fire pit and see if we can get a fire started with this. All right, so if y'all can hear me over Hooch over there panting, here's the tin. Has a Ranger band on it to keep it closed up. So we've got a hand forged striker, some cotton char, a natural flint, and some jute twine in here. Some directions. We don't ever read those, do we? So here's your flint, your steel, your char cloth, and some jute twine. We're going to do the char cloth real quick. I'm going to quickly show you how to do this. So here you've got your flint, your steel. Some people will run their fingers through the steel like that. You're going to chew your knuckles all to pieces. This stuff is very sharp, so there's really no need to put it. If you want to do that, fine. But if you hold it just like this, you save the possibility of tearing your knuckles up. Two ways to do this. You can lay your char cloth on top of your flint and strike with your steel, and that will allow sparks to create right at the edge and or kind of jump up and land on top of the char and start an ember. Or you can put the char cloth down on the surface and you want to swap over, hold your steel and strike with the flint. That's going to direct sparks downward onto your char. I'm going to show using it with the char on top just for this demonstration here. I'm going to take some packing material from BattlBox, try to make me a little bird's nest here with it, and see if we can start us a fire real quick before the thunderstorm rolls through that I feel like is on the way. So there's a little bird's nest. Let's take out a piece of flint, piece of char, flint. Old Hooch over there. Yeah, I'm picking on you. All right, so we're gonna lay the char on top. Grab our steel. See if we can get us an ember going here. There we go. I'm gonna set that inside my nest. Boom, there it is. I didn't know if I was getting down low enough in the camera for you, so I kind of almost caught my beard on fire. Well, there you go. Flint and steel. Now you can start putting other tinder around to try to get your fire going. But again, the BattlBox packing material is excellent fire tinder. Excellent way to start a fire. Look out, Hooch. So Hooch is taking refuge under my feet here. So yeah, that's the that's the Zombie Pioneer char tin. Very cool item. That comes in at $24.95. So the next item on the advanced box is a blaze defense system fire suppression device. You can't use this on electrical fires because it is a wet chemical suppressant, but don't let the size of this fool you. This thing can put out a pretty decent little fire. And you know, you got all these ways to start fire. You obviously need to have some sort of way in case of an emergency to stop a fire. So this is a nice, small, very effective, very useful and lightweight way to have a fire extinguisher readily available. Easily fit into a pack, camping gear, and your glove box or your vehicle. So this fire suppression mini fire suppressor here comes in at $18.95. And I'll have a separate video showing how well this works. Like I said, I'm kind of pressed for time because there's a storm rolling in. So that is your advanced box. These two items and everything in basic. The advance comes in at $101.83. $101.83 for everything you see here. Very cool. All right, so next up is the Pro Box. The Pro Box is a $100 subscription cost. We've got 3 items in here this month, and one of them is a free item. So first up on the list is the Fire Cone Carbon Steel Tunable Alcohol Instant Fire Starter. That's a mouthful, I know. So here it is. Ooh, check that out. So very cool way to start a fire right here. And do other things with it. So I'm gonna take it over here to the fire pit real quick, show you guys how to use it before the bottom falls out of the sky with rain and all that good stuff. All right, so here's the fire cone. I actually was messing with this a little bit earlier and the camera died. So you can tell it's been used a little bit. The fun of shooting videos yourself. What we have here is a 2-piece cone here. You got a base and then the top. And the way this is designed, as you can see, there's holes or slots here and here. So you can adjust the amount of airflow and actually call a Venturi effect in here with the flame. So what they designed here was a way that you could use alcohol or hand sanitizer or any of those flammable type liquids that you use in like small camping stoves, and light this up, adjust the intensity, and build your fire around this to start a fire. And it can just stay in there because it's not going to hurt it. So it just stays in there. Whenever you're done the next morning or whatever, you're breaking camp, you can pull this out, let it cool if it hasn't already cooled, and you're good to go. And you can set it up like this, set a pot on top this way if you want to. You can get another base, put it on top of here and create a heater. You can put 2 of these side by side and make a flat area. You can actually put a larger pot or a pan or something like that, cook bacon, things like that in camp. So very cool little product. I'm going to light it up here. I don't know how well you're going to see it because alcohol burns, you know, kind of invisible sometimes. So I'm going to show you. But anyway, you turn it upside down and you pour alcohol. You want to get some within the interior of this because it kind of helps you with the fire starting. And I've only got some 70% here. It's not the best, but it'll work. So you just pour that in there, at least get it up to the top where some of it will run out right there. And let's fire it up. It lit off a little quicker than I thought it would. I don't know if you can see the flame in there or not. Probably not. I just can see it. But to prove that it's there, I'll put that over it. And prove that there is flame there. So, really, really cool little product here. Obviously, I don't have wood and stuff to put around to start a fire, but I mean, she's blazing hot. I will do a separate video on this as well. I'm taking my kids camping soon, and I'm going to take some different things out there to use and shoot some videos on. And we'll start a fire using this, and I'll have a separate video doing so. So really cool product here. I'm going to leave this here simply because it's hot as crap. I'm not going to take it back over to the table. But according to the card, this comes in at $49.90. I think it's 99 cents, might be 95, but $49.50 bucks for this fire cone right here. Really cool product. And man, they're virtually indestructible. They got videos on their website of them running over this with a dump truck and it doesn't break. So very good quality product there. All right, so again, that was let me make sure, $49.99, not $95, $49.99 for the fire cone. I'm gonna leave it down there, let it cool off, and then I'll bring it back up here later. Thing's entirely too hot to touch right now. So next up is actually the free product in this month's box, in the Pro box. It's a utility flame gel fuel pouch. There's a gel in here that you can squirt out and light. If you do the whole pack, it'll run about 15 minutes, 14, 15 minutes. It's non-toxic, very good stuff. They make some that have a squeeze top on it, so it's resealable, so you can just use a little bit, reseal it, and keep it. You can do the same with this, but it just doesn't have a resealable pouch. So I'm going to use this to show the next product how it works. So this gel pack here is a freebie in the Pro box. So the next item on the Pro box is the Ust Blast Match. Really cool fire starter, small, self-contained, and really throws sparks very easily, and you can do it with one hand. So I'm going to take this out of the package, just like that. So let's go over to the fire pit. Let's bring our gel with us. So, I guess first up I'm going to show you kind of this gel here I'm going to put down, and we'll use the blast match. So we'll kind of do a 2-in-1 here, try to beat the rain. All right, so just open this up. You can see there's gel there, and I'm just going to use a little bit of it. And so it's just a gel. Well, you can see that. But here's the blast match. So it's got this cover here, you know, self-contained cover. And basically it's just a ferrule rod with a steel there, so you put a little bit of thumb pressure on it. And you throw sparks with it. Come on, gel. Actually, it is lit. It burns clear like alcohol. I didn't think it was lit. Let's see. See? So it was lit. I was expecting to see some flame. That's what I get for thinking. All right, so the gel actually does work. If you're not as stupid as I am and expect to see fire, it's actually a clear burning, you know, like alcohol. So that's a cool little freebie there. And then the blast match. The blast match comes in at $24.95, and it should last a long time. It does a really good job of throwing sparks. So those are your 2 items, or 3 items, because let me see if this thing's, yeah, it's cooled off enough, I guess. Your fire cone fire starter, blast match, your gel, all of that and everything you see here for a total value of $176.77. It's a $100 box. I'm sweating, it's hot out, the sky's turning black. Hooch, quit drinking that water. Hey, Hooch! Quit drinking that water. That's nasty water. You got good water in the daggone garage, you moron. Next up is the Pro Plus package. Pro Plus package is Knife of the Month Club's $150 subscription cost. And this month we've got a knife from the Ontario Knife Company. It's the Rat 3 with Tech Lock nylon sheath, with Tech Lock and nylon sheath. So that's the Rat 3 from Ontario Knife Company. I'll go down to the fire pit there and show you the knife up close. But then we've got, so we got a Tech Lock sheath here, really nice sheath that it locks into. Let's take a closer look at this knife. All right, so hopefully the focus is good. It's hard for me to tell out here. But here you got Ontario, USA. It's a full tang. Really cool handle. I really like that texture there. And you've got a lanyard hole here in the rear of the knife. It's got some jibbling on top here. As you can see, it's not a very, very large knife. As you can see here in my hand, I mean, I got big hands, but it's about the size of my hand. Really nice knife right there. So the Rat 3 knife is, I mean, it's a really nice knife. Hopefully you can see pretty good on the other camera that I got sitting down there on the ground. But really good knife, feels good in the hand. It's got a big bushcraft knife kind of look and feel, but it's not a big knife. This Ontario knife comes in, the Rat 3 comes in at $95 value. So the Pro Plus package, which is the knife and everything all the way down to basic, comes in at $271.77 value. That is a really, really nice knife and a great box overall. So that's mission 17 of BattlBox, folks. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it's not what you're typically used to seeing from me on the BattlBox reviews being outside, but I thought that with all this fire stuff, it would be cool to come out here in the 100-degree heat with storm clouds rolling in and out and try to kind of demonstrate the products right here on the spot. So hopefully it wasn't too painful for you. But I think we got a lot of really cool fire starting stuff this month and things to add to different situational packs, you know, your EDC pack. Like I'm gonna add this to my EDC and take away a couple things out of it and replace it with this. You know, your 3-day bag, bug out bag, camping bag, you know, your vehicle, get home bag, things like that. You need to have ways to start fire at all times. You know, even if it's a dang Bic lighter, okay? You need to have a way to start and sustain a fire in case you need it. So I think this month's a great box. Really dig the flint steel there. You know, the live fire and the zombie tinder here is really, really cool. And of course, the knife of the month, the Rat 3, I really think that's awesome. So if BattlBox is something you're interested in and you want to find out more, you can go to battlebox.com, go to the What's in the Box tab. You can see all my videos there, all my BattlBox reviews there. See if there's a subscription level that fits your budget and give it a try. You're not locked in for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. It's a month-to-month fee. You can cancel at any time. You can upgrade and downgrade your subscription level at any time. So, you know, there's no danger there, and it's worth a shot if you think it's something you want to try out. I really enjoy getting these boxes every month. So also be sure to check out Curran1776.com. You can buy my t-shirts there. I got hats there and doing some blog stuff and whatnot on there as well. So be sure to check that out. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next Curran 1776 BattlBox review. I gotta get out of here before the rain comes.